out how I got into music and dedicated my life to music, something I had really no interest in. Grade 7. So when I went to school, I grew up, like I said, I grew up in the projects. And in our junior high school, if you were in grades 7, A, B, and C, or C, and they were stupid back then. I mean, A meant you were the smartest, B were your second, and it went all the way down to J. So if you just mention, oh, I'm in 7J, man, you were labeled stupid. Well, I wasn't. I was in 7C, so it meant that I tend to get A's and B's. And because they only had so many musical instruments, they say, well, we'll only give the option to play music to the smart kids. But the thing is, I didn't want to do music. I loved mathematics. I could beat adults at chess. I loved things that had to do with patterns and mathematics and strategies. And I didn't want to take music. And I asked if I could have anything else. They said no, and then I had to pick an instrument. So what did I pick? I picked the tuba. Why? Because I said that's the stupidest looking instrument in this whole class that goes perfect with this class. This whole subject is stupid, I'll pick the stupidest instrument. And then what happened was, I was doing so bad, Mr. Dean took me aside, my music teacher, and on my banking passwords, Mr. Dean is one of my passwords because of the impact this guy had on my life. Had to punch it in yesterday to see how much money I don't have. Mr. Dean takes me aside. He's a really, really good man. I talked to him and thanked him many, many years later, and he remembered me. I said, he took me aside and said, Scott, I've been in this school for so many years, and we've never seen anyone do so poorly in this subject ever in the history. Like, nobody's done this bad in music. You actually don't have a chance of passing. And that's why, I talked to the administrators, and we're actually going to let you take another subject because we want you to have a chance at passing, and there's no possibility here. So even though I hate the subject, I'm thinking, because I made up the meaning that I don't live with my dad, that means there's something wrong with me, I'm a failure. When he says we're going to let you go and take what you want, I'm interpreting it like, oh no, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. That's the last thing I want to be, is a failure. So I say to Mr. Dean, I say, please give me one more chance. Please, I beg you. I will turn this around. And then I practiced the tuba every day, and I lived almost a mile away. I took it home every day. My mother, wow, I can't believe to this day that she let me make all that noise. And so what happened was, I did turn it around, and I got some special award for the most improved musician they've ever seen, and I got an A when I was supposed to fail. And I got all that attention. And so I want more of that attention, so I think I better do more music. But did I really want to be a musician because music was in my soul? How many people you can relate to that, where you go down to do something that you're just doing it to please someone else. You're just doing it so people will like you. It's not what your heart wants to do. You're just doing it to try to fit in some way. And all these things, that's my life. I'm just a sellout. I'm lying to myself and I don't know it. I'm going in directions to try to earn someone's love when it's not possible. You can't earn someone's love. You know what this pause means, don't you? Was it a good point, whatever I was talking about?